Good morning. Just after 9:15. Friday morning, options expiration, the 15th of November, 2019. E from MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. Let's start with the weekly chart. We're taking a look at the top zone for the week currently. We don't know if the high is in yet for the day or for the week. All we know is that we have measured moves. We still have a target above. We've got several targets, but we think we're getting into a resistance zone. So we do have a target at 17 today that, like I said in the room, I'm a puny thinker compared to Zeke, who thinks we could even get that 25 today. And it's certainly possible, but I like to take it one step at a time, as you know. So first thing that I want to point out is that yesterday we had said 82 support, 78 stop, and then we had pointed out, and we'll talk about that a bit, that 87 when we got that spike, and it basically was trying to trash the longs, knockout stops, and then whack Charlie trying to short and come this way. I said no. I think 87 is the stop, and then we talked about the 91. I said I think 89 to 91 is it. I think that's the lever that's going to push upside. And then I pointed out this third time through trade right there in the 95.5 region. I said that's a breakout. And it turned out to be true, because once we got above that, everybody was looking for the pullback. Get in, let's get long 92s, that's the pivot, all that stuff. But I had already said that I think it's a breakout. And when we get the breakout, it will not give you the easy trade to come back and get into it. And then we get the news overnight and we get the push. And, you're only as good as your last call in this business. So we had the target 4.5. That got easily taken out. And then I had the next target at 11, as you know, and that was hit. And we talked about that, and we'll go over that today in a few videos for the Eagles only, to show how that was accomplished. We've said use O2 support, buy pullbacks until it stops working, and be careful today about thinking too much. We're hitting right now the demon 8.5. Anybody's played long side with the O2 support, make sure you are paid, we said, by 7.5. And then now obviously at the 8.5 where the demon is. If you look at these charts enough, hopefully you'll remember those ideas. So anyways, paid for sure coming into time and price. We said there was news coming out at 9:15. This is probably a reaction to it. And today's going to be a little bit tricky. Target achieved. Good fortune above. And we've gone over the mechanics of that. We'll do that again today in a video too, to review how we got to that target. Here was our 7.5. Make sure you are paid by, and then the good fortune, obviously, to get into the next box. And we said for convenience, let's think about a range using that 12 to 13.5 as our resistance. Coming back and using the O2 as support. So range trading is what we had suggested. And obviously anybody that's long side, make sure you are paid coming into the open. We've got a squeeze trade. My concern today is a squeeze and then some kind of news that could undermine some of this. So risk two, make two, risk one, make one, pre-market has been advised. And if you've already got your VIG, good for you. We're holding above the middle for the overnight, retesting obviously the overnight high. The chart that I had suggested you keep a look at, 5-minute chart, we're certainly above the blue line, green line, red line. So there's a bullish chart. And there's been a lot of traders who have guessed wrong forever. Instead of just buying pullbacks and hope it works. And just a classic example. I had the 3-minute chart on, as you'll remember. And when Don said it's hard to really catch those spikes, I said yes, but let's see what we can do to participate. Anybody wants it? 87 was our support right there, that bar, and then into the close. And you can see how this has worked pretty well. So probably a 4. If you want a 4, split the difference, probably be on the money. All right, let's get ready for the open. Anybody long side, tighten up your stops. And typically, I think on a day like today, we'll get some range type trading. I'm not looking for another explosive move upside. I don't know that the high is in yet for the day, but I'm still thinking that anybody that's long side today should be paid for sure by 12.5 to 13. And then if you get to 17, we've probably done well.